Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Advance Wars Dual Strike. Last time we fought Hawk. We got the plans for the next lab mission, Mission 17, where I think we're going to get to build the pipe runners when we complete this. Our foe is Candle in Spiral Garden. Infection detected. Did you just call me an infection? How dare you? Little hockey poo. How many times have I whipped your butt, Candle? Oh, hey, look, it's a Psycho Baby Clown. Right, Kindle, not Candle. Whatever. You're a reading device. The Bolt Guard. Nani? What's this dialogue? Wow, this dialogue. Okay, I was afraid it would be something like this based on the fact that it's pipe runners and it's called Spiral. What was this? Spiral something? Spiral Garden? The most witchiest of witches. Oh, that's harsh. Wow. Wait a minute, you can't take credit for that. You can't be like, hey, I have this cool idea. And then have a bunch of engineers who go build the idea for you and take all the credit for it. Who do you think you are, Steve Jobs? Uh-huh. Why are you sucking up to this lady? Oh, wow, 5 gigahertz. That's pretty good. Wait, what? I don't know what the average age is of my viewer. I would guess that most of you might be too young to remember the 486 era of computer processors. But oh man, I was old enough to, I'm old enough that I was around when there were 286, 386, 486 processors. Those were fun times. Heck, I'm old enough to remember the Tandy 1000. That's kind of scary. Alright, anyway, moving on. Okay, this is getting pretty weird over there. Yep, I agree entirely, Rachel. You took the words right out of my mouth. It's not simple, Rachel. It's very complicated. What? Oh my god, Colin. No! No, what have you just done? Did you just compare that creepy, freaky, dysfunctional relationship over there to what your relationship is like with your sister? Okay, wow. It's been there in the, like, victory screens, but now it's just out in the open that the normally sweet and well-mannered Sasha is just an evil bizatch where her little brother is concerned. What the heck? Okay, this is all just really weird, and I'm learning things I didn't want to know about any of these people. Why would we agree to this? Just quit Frenching at me. He kind of didn't. It was a really easy mission. I don't know what you're talking about, Rachel. Why did we agree to this? Why don't we just blow them up? This is so silly. Everything about this is absurd. Alright, whatever. Okay, so the enemy has pipe runners. There's no seam between that one and us that we can blow up to prevent its movement. We have factories. That's worth taking note of. 15 properties, huh? We start out with 6. The enemy only has 3, so we actually start out with the property advantage. There's a missile silo here, a missile silo here. The enemy seems like they have more properties closer to them. At a glance, it looks like that's the case. We'll be able to load up a guy onto this APC to capture that quickly. Be able to blow up this seam to capture this quickly. A rough plan is starting to take form in my mind. So let's see just how much of the map we're going to have to capture. Oh, there's 2 unclaimed properties right here. So that'll put us right at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I think if we capture basically everything that's not right on Kindle's doorstep, that we win. So we do have to pretty much dominate the map. I kind of like the COs I have selected once again. I feel like this is a good team. Wonder when I'm going to be able to field Grit. We've had a lot of missions, I think, where an indirect fire specialist would have been useful. Have any of you guys gained a level yet? Oh, hey, Grim did. There. I think that might be useful on this particular map. Now, it seems like we can equip and unequip these at will, so it's not like it's a permanent decision. And I think that'll be a good one to use here. And with that, Ikuzo. Yeah, Spiral Garden, that was it. When I saw that name and I knew that it involved pipes, I was like, it's gonna be a giant pipe spiral. I mean, I didn't say that out loud, but I was thinking it, and I was right. Time to bust some pipes, squar. We're in the Maw of the Beast. These 2 are great. Start capping these immediately. Or, no. I think it would actually be better to work on bringing a guy over there to cap that. Build a couple duders. And let's start blasting through these pipe seams. Hold up, where are my factories? Oh, right, duh. I just built guys out of my factories. Try to keep up with what you're doing, Dr. J. Alright, bring it, hairdo. Which I guess doesn't real. I use that nickname for Lash too. Maybe I need to come up with a different one for Kindle. I call her reading device, but that's too many syllables. Ebook. Maybe ebook will be her nickname. Oh, right. This guy's gonna make capping this a little bit of an issue, isn't it? Well, I can try to send over some... Oh, there's also a B-copter coming our way. All kinds of fun. Fun for the whole family. Alright, well, go ahead and just get started, I guess. No time like the present. I don't think it has that much range. Oh, it's a pretty good range, though. Do I want to blow that up? Why not? We're going to want anti-air, for sure. Oh, here's my cat. What you want, girl? There we go. Kindle gets a pretty good theme too. I like how it starts to get this sort of ethnic feel to it. I don't know, kind of Arabian or something? Nothing about Kindle says Arabian to me, but it's a cool sound anyway. Unfortunately, this just put itself in the most annoying place possible. But, what can you do? Excellent. %. I don't have the feeling that would go great. We should probably just wait for the anti-air. And in the meantime, we can block it so that it can't really get at our more vulnerable units. Okay. So she's going to have a choice of preventing this capture or shooting the artillery that can shoot her pipe runner. She can't do both at the same time. So no matter what she does, there's going to be some kind of bad outcome. And that's exactly what you want to set up. There's a chess term for that. What was it? A Zug something? It's some German word, I think. It's not coming to me. You head over this way. I think it might actually be faster for this guy to wait for this seam to get destroyed rather than taking the long way around. So, guess you can just chill out here, and then what? Then what will we want? The enemy has a lot of different kinds of stuff, so maybe for now I'm just going to build an infantry. Move this guy to here, build another infantry. Saving up for something with a little more punch. Maybe a medium tank, maybe a Neo. Maybe even a mega tank. Well, oh wow, she's capturing a lot of properties. Okay, so she decided to go for the artillery, which means she can't prevent my capture. Okay, Chopper's going for the tanks. Didn't quite destroy it, though. So that's okay. Oh, we have another pipe runner coming down that way. I didn't think about that. Alright, I got this property, which is the most important outcome. What's the range on this thing? Okay, pretty good. Park here, I guess. Get a little extra defense. Should be able to afford something a little better now. Can't quite afford rockets yet, which would be a nice thing to have with these stupid pipe runners zipping around. What I can do, though, is get a pair of artillery. I'll have these guys pour out through this seam when a good opportunity arises. Should probably try swapping out to Javier. Oh, going for the anti-air. Well, it's probably his smartest move. Well done to you. It's gonna make that battle copter more of a problem. Alright, you're putting up a fight for sure, so credit where it's due. I've accomplished what I wanted here, so I might want to retreat for the time being. Now granted, she does have a duder coming down who would capture this eventually, but it wouldn't happen right away. I have a lot of artillery here. Get out of here, you! Nice, one-shotted it. There, the pipe runner can only attack so many guys at a time. I definitely see what my commenters meant about the value of sheer action economy. There is no doubt that just having tons of duders running around has a lot of value. Yeah, you guys pull back. Could eventually get them all repaired, which would be pretty great. Now, we still haven't really dealt any... we haven't been able to deal with that battle copter because her stupid pipe runner shelled our anti-air. So I think another anti-air seems advisable. Oh, I had the guy who was parked on a factory fire, so I can't build anything in that factory this turn. Oh well. Damn it, I forgot to switch to Javier. I meant to. Having a hard time drilling this new tag mechanic into my brain. It's not being cooperative about that. Well, I have a lot more artillery than you have pipe runners over there, lady. Okay, sure. Take a pot shot at my fleeing infantry. See how much I care. Let's try to remember to swap to Javier this time. I'll try. Oh, what hit this guy? Or was he already at 7 hit points when I dropped him off here? Huh. Kinda lost track of what's going on with him. Nice. There we go. Let's just send a big stream of guys up this way. Sure, you can be a target. Now, what to build next? We still don't control that much stuff, so our income is still not amazing by any stretch. Artillery really seemed to be the name of the game with these stupid pipe runners zipping around. Because sometimes they park somewhere, like here, where direct fire units cannot even get at them. Alright, let's actually remember to do the switch this time. Changey. Oh, Javier, you goofball. I think next turn we should actually be able to shoot at that pipe runner with some artillery. Yeah, we should have at least that one down there in range. Looks like she's going for an infantry flood strat too. It's not just me. Oh right, Javier's theme. I forgot how ridiculous it is. Well, here's my cat. Hey girl. Don't knock my mouse on the floor. It's not that kind of mouse. Once I have both of their CO powers fully charged, which we're very close. Javier has like a fraction of a star to go. We'll do the tag power thing and see how much we like that overpoweredness. What do we want to attack here? Ooh, I'm not going to be able to prevent that. No, that's going to be real tough. Well, maybe with this guy. No, I can't stop it. And it doesn't matter how many of them are left. Even if there's only one left, they will be able to use the missile silo. So that's a bummer, for sure. I think the more important thing is going to be to use my artillery to have multiple threats on this pipe runner, so that even if it shoots one of them, the other can counterattack it. Other than that, what else? What else? Should have considered that there's no comm towers on this map. The Javier's indirect defense should be useful though, so... Are either of these damaged at all? No, busting through them is going to take a while. But there's no time like the present to get started. 7%, that's not even worth it. I still can't afford anything decent. I have no flippin' money. Ugh, this is awful. I need to capture more properties. Okay. We're gonna start sending a tank up here. Oh yeah, and you kind of left yourself vulnerable to that, didn't you? Nice. Oh wow, we blew it up. I didn't even think we would. They're pretty fragile. They're glass cannons. Ugh, that recon will make mincemeat out of my infantry. Well, I have a tank up there. I can send an anti-air up there. So it's a pretty hurt anti-air. Send this recon up. I think I'm going to violate the rule of always building stuff all the time to save up for a unit that's not garbage. Another tank to help take care of this this recon, for example, would be pretty good. Oh, right. I think it's pretty clear that we're going to want to launch at this cluster of duders. So if we centered it like this, we'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys and that tank. That seems pretty ideal. There we go. weaken him up a bit. We're even on properties for the moment. You guys will just get reamed by that recon, so hold back a moment. Oh wow, it didn't go for either of the artillery. May regret that move. Okay. I think we can do the tag power now, right? This is my first time doing it. Your maiden folk shall soon howl great lamentations. Is that Conan reference? Conan the Barbarian. That's so great. Javier is awesome. Oh no, you say? Oh yes. So much for that pipe runner. Won't be able to do much damage, but even a little is better than none. Yeah, that was sad. Good grief, why is it taking so much effort to kill this recon? I know my units are hurt, but geez. Come on, guys. This is sad. Oh wow, this thing's almost out of fuel. Well, 33 out of 70. To say it's almost out is kind of an exaggeration. Still. Right, you fired the silo. Maybe you should go back so he can load up. Ugh, all I can afford is a tank. It's kind of sad. Oh my gosh, it's so overpowered. It's so overpowered. It's certainly satisfying using this for the first time. Kind of odd to be blocking with an artillery, but gotta work with what you got. Alright. Finally take care of this thing. It held out quite admirably, but in the end, it fell. Alright, you guys can go up to start wrecking the enemy infantry. Oh, no, never mind. You can go capture this, or start capturing it. There's some pretty weird sounds in this, this music track. What is that almost siren or howling-like instrument? It sounds very... kind of silly. We're about to get missile siloed, which is gonna suck. I think I'm gonna want to fuel this thing up at this factory. I think all the artillery over here can handle this. So let's send the tank up this way. And continue the infantry rush. Alright, good turn. We finally used the tag power. Oh, that's where you chose to fire it. Okay. I mean, that's not great, but not the end of the world. That's certainly the better choice of target. Okay, maybe we are going to struggle over there. Especially thanks to the missile hit. It's going to make things a bit difficult. Maybe your refueling is going to have to... No! 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 Oh. I misclicked. I meant to get an artillery there. I hit the button again too fast. Alright, that sucked. That's not at all what I wanted. That messed up that strategy pretty badly. I was gonna get an artillery there. Ugh. Sometimes you just screw yourself over with a misclick. That's life. This is turning into kind of a long fight, so I think I might turn off the animations for the remainder of this battle. Let's delay this. Is that the best thing to do, though? Maybe it would be... it's a tough call. She's probably going to capture it eventually anyway. And it's just going to make a big target out of the tank. You know what, tank? Attack this instead. I think that's a better decision overall. I think we have things pretty well in hand up here. Well, she is going to keep churning out reinforcements, though, so maybe not. The west is going to be a bigger issue. Actually, go this way and you can join up if a squad gets injured. You can join them together. I really need to bust through these seams so I can capture this, and then capture this, and then capture this. Yeah, that's a thing that needs to happen. And for that, we're going to need actual firepower, which means I'm saving up for something that can actually do damage. A regular tank just doesn't cut it. Its firepower is a joke. You are going to sit there and probably get killed by this medium. Sorry to break it to you, but that's your fate. Oh, I didn't switch to Javier. Oh well. I'm not sure switching to him there would have been... Oh, the medium's running. Interesting. I'm not sure switching to Javier there would have had much value anyway. We're now... Oh, if she captures 2 more, we lose. That's very bad. We obviously cannot allow that to happen. We need to capture this back pronto. Continue to chase the medium away. Recapture that. Put a stop to her capturing shenanigans. Oh no, she built a battle copter there. That's gonna make things annoying. That's gonna make things super annoying. Ugh. Alright, finally. We're gonna build a medium to bust through this. I guess artillery could have done it too, but, well, I've built the medium now. And we're gonna need something to deal with the stupid battlecopter. So I guess that would be another anti-air, which I can't afford yet. Ugh, it's a mess. That said, I don't think we're in imminent danger of losing because all of the remaining properties for her to try to capture are heavily contested by me. I don't think there's anything she can just waltz in and get. So I don't think we need to panic or anything. We're kind of blocked here for the time being. Should have brought the tank forward instead of attacking with this recon. Oh well. Yeah, gonna have to save up for an anti-air because we need something to deal with that battlecopter. And other than that, this is just gonna be kind of a... yeah, it's just a traffic jam here. Man, the damage that these things do to pipes is pathetic. You have nothing better to do, so I guess you can take a shot while you're sitting there. Oh, I didn't change to Javier again. It's just... my muscle memory is very much to just hit end turn. Ooh, that was not good. Got first strike on my tank. That was awful. Things are suddenly looking really bad up there, actually. Ugh. Alright, your first job is punch through this. Great. No, you don't get to repair. Get screwed. Go ahead and just suicide yourself. That's fine, because... there. Now, we'll be able to capture that. You will be prepared to move this way when we break through the seam. Sure, drop this guy off here, I guess. This is suddenly a situation where I just want to keep this log jammed for as long as I can. That's pretty much all I can do up here until I can afford to bring up more reinforcements, so the situation's not nearly as under control as I thought. But that's okay, because what we're going to do is we're going to secure this whole area. Maybe I don't want to destroy this pipe seam. I think that, actually, I want to force Kindle to come down this way. Which will take her a little while to blast through this many infantry in the way. Again, proving the value of just having tons of duders. Once I gain control of this whole kind of little spirally area, then we'll be able to devote all of our forces to punching up to the north here to meet this onslaught. And we will no longer have to be fighting a two-front war and dividing our attention like this. That said, artillery are going to be great for this fight because it's just going to be so log-jammed. And on that note... my armor has the thickness of an iron dragon clad in a steel girdle. I love this guy. I need to steal some of his lines for a D&D character. It's just too good. Okay, now that you've busted that seam, I'm gonna need you to go up there and help with that very dire situation. This too. Now, you are gonna need to come here to cover our forces pouring through the seam when the enemy battlecopter comes to say hello. You need to recapture this. Now, the enemy battlecopter could also come this way, which would be very annoying, and in fact, it's probably likely to do so if I send the anti-air up here. Am I going to need 2 anti-airs to properly chase it down? I think I might. That's irritating. Tell you what, you're hopping in this after all, because APC is going to drop you off up here to help hold this line. Their job is just to... it's very brutal and harsh, but their job is just to stand there and die. just to slow down that horrendous attack that's coming down toward me. You guys need to get over here. You're going to be helping out with that. You two. And you. And you too, I guess. Maybe you can come over here and get repaired. And yeah, let's, to some extent, meet an infantry rush with infantry rush. Well, I hate to break it to you, Kindle, but this is going to end in your defeat. They are doing a fantastic job of holding out, although it looks like the line is finally about to be breached. And she did the remarkably stupid thing and brought her battlecopter down here. Into the teeth of my anti-air. That wasn't very smart. Oh, it's her ability. Right, her ability. Does damage to enemies on bases. That's why I, like, this dude that I had here suddenly went down to 7 hit points and I was all confused by it. It was because of her power. Of course. Ugh, get up there. Okay, I think they held out long enough, though some serious reinforcements are on the way. You guys can have a brief stopover for some repairs as you make your way up there. You might as well just join here for... Well, no. That doesn't seem real smart, actually. I think I'd rather send you up here to help deal with the battlecopter. Okay. What now? What now? I think we're gonna want more artillery. It's insane what's coming toward us, and like I said, it's a total bottleneck. Log jam, whatever simile you want, or synonym you want to use. So, yeah, artillery are gonna be vital, I do believe. Sure, get another guy. Okay, now the chopper's running. Managed to break through and damage my artillery, which, that sucks. That was going to be an important component of those reinforcements. Oh, are we ready for tag? No, we're not. We're not at all. Neither of them is fully charged. Alright, medium. Give them the what for. Good. You know, I can also park my artillery on the other side of the pipe, and the AI doesn't seem smart enough to bust open the pipe seams, so they'll be pretty invulnerable over there. That seems like it might be a smart play. Okay, now we have the engine properties. We have to capture 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So we have to destroy her entire army, or bust open this seam and do a sneaky play around the back. I like that plan. Good alternative to consider. Alright, so the chopper is doing a runner, so we'll cut it off from both directions. And I might want to save up for some more real firepower, or I might want to just get another artillery. Maybe I'll just do that. And changey. I'll deal with these losers. Grim is not nearly as flowery as good old Javier. Alright, we're getting close. We're getting close to being ready to bust out the overpowered tag power. Power, 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 power. Nowhere to run, Chopper. Nowhere to run. Now, of course, she has some artillery too, and even an MLRS. So this is gonna be a brawl. It's gonna get messy. Nice. I'll send some to one front and some to the other. So I'm kind of having to divide my attention a little bit after all, still. Still got some things repairing. Oh, I can build my own air units now. Maybe I should save up for a bomber, which could quickly blast through this, and she doesn't really have any anti-air. Of course, once I build a bomber, she'll probably make some anti-air, but right now she's got none that would be able to handle it. So yeah, that seems like it might be a play. Alright, I'll try it. I guess maybe build one more infantry. Still keep a little bit of a trickle going. With extreme prejudice. The whole Iron Dragon in a steel girdle line is quite a bit better. I like that one. It's so ridiculous. No escape. Nice try. You led me on quite the merry chase. But it's over now. Alright, it's shooting gallery time. Beautiful. Should I use my tag power right away or save it for next turn? Oh, I can build the black bombs, too. Oh, they're expensive. Wow, they're costly. That's probably justifiable, because, man, they do a lot of damage, but, oof, that is not cheap. Not cheap at all. Still can't quite afford the bomber. Let's do a little more infantry flooding while we wait for the funds to accumulate enough for a bomber. And so what would we get if we used the tag power right now? Basically, it would just let us immediately take another turn. How valuable would that be? So our medium could blow up this tank. We could blow this up. We could press forward with our infantry a bit more. We could move these artillery forward, which would just move them into range of enemy artillery to get blown up, so that wouldn't be a great play. We could start capping this, but it would also be in range of her artillery to just get blown up. Could finish this off, but it has 1 hit point, so it's not a threat anyway. I'm thinking there's greater value in using the tag power next turn. Let them come forward a little bit into our teeth, and then get a double turn and really rip them to shreds. That's what I'm thinking is the better play. I think this is turning into the longest mission so far. Okay. Let's do it. I love it! Grim, you're too good! Oh, that was amazing. I love puns and dad jokes. That's the kind of humor I like. So something like, "It's looking grim for you," said by Grim. That is right up my alley in terms of humor. That is a thing of beauty. Grim, you are a fantastic new character. I approve. 157% damage. Yeah, let's remember, we can double tap, so we can send this guy up, and then we'll be able to hit one of their artillery with him. That's such a weird noise in that track. It just sounds so silly. You can't really get anywhere useful because if I raid my troops, so everybody just charge forward. However, alright, 9 is good enough. You've been repairing for quite a while. Get in there. We can finally afford this bomber. Took a while. Hopefully it will prove to have been worth it. And... it's so overpowered! It's so overpowered. Oh, none of the enemy artillery are in range there. Oh, that sucks. Didn't realize. Unfortunate. Should have worked out the range a little more carefully. Oh well, it is what it is. Get in there, lads. Oh, and also the fact that you can do double capture with this is just craziness. Boy, she has so many artillery. We're kind of going to get reamed in the counterattack. Oh well. What a mess. Well, I knew it was going to be. So nothing about this is surprising. I guess in some ways that particular use of the tag power didn't prove to be quite as OP as it might have, because I didn't judge these ranges quite correctly. And this is such a bottleneck, I wasn't able to do quite as effective of a double attack as I might have in other circumstances. So probably not the best demonstration of how overpowered that is. Okay, that said, I was afraid her artillery counter, or counter battery fire, would be a lot worse than that. That really wasn't that bad. Let's open up another front. Okay, now stuff should be in range. Okay, still not really much in the way of enemy artillery in range. Good grief. Oh, maybe I should have hit that instead. Oh well. Alright, fine. Now what? Oh man, that's a great place to be. It's inside this guy's range, inside this guy's range, and inside this guy's range. That's too perfect. Yeah, screwed. Uh-oh. Running low on tank shells. Well, 4 out of 8. That's not that low. What do you think you're doing? Oh, I never captured this. Well, I guess I only just kind of made it vulnerable, so we'll be capturing it momentarily. And then just one more property and we win, so we're on the verge. We're on the verge of victory, I think. Have guys waiting to pour through the breach. Yeah, once I get this and this, if I can just snag any one property in there, I win. So it's looking promising, I think. Get a battle copter here, and then more duders. And then switch to Grim. Oh yeah! He seriously needs to come busting through a wall when he says that. It would be too good. High society. Okay, now there's the counter battery fire I was expecting. Oh, and hey, she built an AA. What do you know? Oh, capturing this might prove a little difficult. We'll see. I have a basically endless line of guys who can try to do it. Okay. Now, if we can open up a flanking maneuver and hit them from both sides, we could basically obliterate this army. Problem is, the forces I have ready to pour through aren't that strong. A couple AAs, some infantry, a bomber, a battlecopter. It's not nothing, but it's not incredibly ferocious or anything. Maybe get another battlecopter to hopefully pour through here and be more flanking reinforcements. And I may save up for some more artillery. At this point, it feels really redundant to just build more infantry to clog this artery. Should I switch out for Javier here? Maybe, because I'm about to take a bunch of artillery fire, and Javier reduces the damage we take from that, so... Seriously, that's pretty good. This game has some pretty good dialogue. Jake aside. Okay. We capture one property, we win. What is this? An artillery. It was an artillery. Now, what to do up here? I almost feel like the best thing to do might be to preemptively hit this AA with my bomber. Because first strike advantage really matters in an AA versus bomber fight. Like that, we destroy it and we take no counter damage, so yeah. Of course, we are now vulnerable to this AA. Which is a problem. I could block it with this APC. Also, I can absolutely obliterate that guy with that anti-air. Yeah, let's do that. Let's block for our bomber. Oh, hold up. How far can you get? Okay. Can't quite get into the breach yet. Actually, you park yourself on the city so that you can reload and repair. And probably get blown up by the enemy MLRS, but it's gonna shoot us something. Could get some rockets for better range. Although at this point, the more important thing might be to just really exploit this flanking maneuver. So maybe I should keep building battle copters to pour through there. Or even save up for another bomber, but I feel like another battle copter is probably the better play. And then maybe an artillery. Yeah, let's go with that. And switch. Oh, my cat's kicking me in the stomach. Are you doing your adorable disemboweling bunny kick maneuver? We humans find house cats cute because they're too small to kill us. So I just think it's adorable when she's rabbit kicking my stomach because she can't disembowel me. Oh, okay, tag power not quite ready yet. It's close, but not quite. Once again, first strike advantage here is all the difference. Alright, finally our battle copters can start to join the fray. Alright, now the medium can get in there and start wrecking this MLRS, the enemy rocket artillery. You guys will just keep clogging things up. Part of me wonders if I took the whole infantry flood thing a little too far. Every principle has its limits. If I'd realized I was going to be building all these battle copters, I'd have run with Sensei. But I did not foresee that. I was going to be churning so many of them out from that central airport. Okay, I think we can tag power now? Yes. Which we can't quite use to get an instant win because we don't have an infantry quite in range, but I think it's still worth using it now. What a pencil neck! Grim, you're too good! You're too good. Grim is amazing. That's such a great put down. My cat's looking at me like I'm some kind of weirdo. Aren't you a fan of Grim, Jolene? Come on, he's awesome. How much damage can you do? 8%. Not a lot, but we might kill it eventually. Oh man, my attack choppers are going to absolutely go to town. This is going to be brutal. Whatever. So tired of the default option for my infantry being fire when they're next to a pipe seed. So pointless. Sure, get another one. And yeah, another artillery. Why not? Oh, she's out of here. My cat's leaving. Go! Now this was a proper overpowered use of the CO swap. Oh man, this is... oh, wow. This is gonna be so brutal. Alright, you park on one of these factories so that she can't build anything. You park on the other one. You finish off this little duder. You start capturing the property that we're gonna get to win. Oh wow, look at these anti-airs. Let's not stop in their range. Man, this medium tank has been a superhero. It's about to run out of ammunition, but it has been so devastating. It has survived a crazy amount of fighting and blown up so many enemies. I know I suicided that guy. Honestly, I was just getting tired of how many dudes I had. Thinning them out a little bit. It's kind of ridiculous. It is so over. It is so over. Alright, you're free to surrender, Kindle. She's probably going to use her superpower and... That's my line, Kindle. That is 100% my line. What are you doing? You are pointlessly delaying the inevitable. This is not sportsmanlike conduct. Boy, this is well over an hour. It is a good thing that I turned off animations, or it would have been even longer. I'm just getting a couple spite kills for literally no reason other than spite, hence the term spite kill. Okay. I don't think you can get... no. So, time to win. No, it didn't happen fast. This is the longest mission of the playthrough so far. Yeah, you only used 2 of them, and I mean, they were kind of a pain, but they died really early on, and then we never saw any more of them. Okay. Wow. Just wow. Also, Kindle's little suck-ups here. These peons. Wow. I mean, she's something. I don't know if psycho's the word. I think if we're comparing the different Dark Tetrad traits, she's more narcissistic than psychopathic, I think we could say. Yeah, wow, those black bombs are costly. 25,000 is no joke. The Three Stooges. Yeah, that's a pretty apt description. Rachel, I hate to break it to you, but... Maybe. We'll see how much it costs and other factors. I still want to build some black boats just because they look cool. Should have called them repair boats. Black boat is going to be such an inappropriate name when we build them and they aren't black. Consider your hindquarters righteously spanked. Okay, woo. It wasn't super difficult or anything, but it was a long one. It was a slog, you could say. Oh, well, if this mission's in the middle of the sea, I guess that might be a good opportunity to build the boats. Alright, well that's going to do it for this one, and it went and got pretty late on me because I didn't realize that mission was going to take quite so long, so it's about time for me to get to bed. Not that that makes any difference whatsoever to the viewing and the posting schedule, but it makes a difference to me. It's sleepy time, so that I hopefully won't be a wreck for work tomorrow morning. But as for all of you viewers, I'll see all of you in the next video for Mission 18, Omens and Signs, against Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I'll see you then.